many times have you heard a colleague or a manager say, you just need to have a growth mindset? But maybe as you sit here today, that's more of an aspiration because you're not quite sure how to shift from your current fixed mindset into a growth mindset. Well, I got you. I'm talking all mindsets, fixed and growth, right now. Let's get it. Your mindset is a very powerful tool, and given the very complex, ambiguous, and volatile environment that we find ourselves in today, it's a growth mindset that can better enable you to reach your highest aspirations in both your professional and your personal lives. But what if you inherently carry more of a fixed mindset, but you're motivated to make a change to a growth mindset? How do you do that? In this video, you're going to learn important first steps towards reaching that mindset of growth, beginning with increasing your baseline understanding. Next, understanding what accelerates progress. And finally, what becomes critical to remain open to as you move along. The first step is a baseline knowledge gathering on a fixed versus a growth mindset. To start your journey in moving from more of a fixed mindset to a growth mindset, it's so important to understand the differences between the both of them. Where are you now and where do you wish to go? So to that end, let's dive into some common characteristics of both a fixed and a growth mindset. Let's start with a fixed mindset. Those who carry a fixed mindset inherently believe that talents and intelligence are predetermined, that they were born with what they were born with, and that cannot change. These individuals don't like to be challenged. They believe that their abilities are what they are. They can't be decreased or increased. It just is what it is. If they're not good at something, they're never gonna be good at it because they weren't born with that talent or that ability. And they often ultimately choose to just stick with what they know and stay exactly where they are. Alternatively, the characteristics of a growth mindset embraces change, recognizing there's opportunity to grow, to progress when a challenge is brought upon them. That although they might be born with a certain set of ability, they have the opportunity to grow, to actually learn and evolve, increasing that ability over time. And so they embrace challenge, they like to be challenged, they like to be stretched because they believe these abilities, these talents are not predetermined. Rather, they can evolve. They can become better day after day. Speaking of opportunities, what's that? What's that down there? That's right, subscribe. You have the opportunity to subscribe to this channel. I drop videos like this all the time, really working hard to deliver valuable content for free. So please make sure you subscribe and you'll get notified when the next video drops. All right, let's get back into it. The second step on your journey is simply to start. That's the next step. Now that you know where you are and where you're striving to go, simply start. And I know that it can be quite daunting or challenging to step into something new, to actually embrace a challenge, to learn a new skill, to try to increase an ability. But you just gotta start. Just start with a doing. And I always like to find what I call low-hanging fruit. So what do I mean by that? It's daunting, it's challenging, but perhaps find something that you've been really interested in learning or in growing in for a while. Maybe something that you've been scared of actually stepping into. Start there. What's one little thing that you can do to challenge yourself, to stretch yourself, to improve your abilities, to increase your abilities to do whatever that thing is? And it doesn't have to be anything related to your work. It could be a hobby, it could be something you do outside of work, but something that's gonna challenge you. And you know it's gonna challenge you. You know, the only person that you're cheating if you're doing something you already know how to do is yourself. And you're just limiting yourself and remaining in that fixed mindset. So if it's a growth mindset that you're after, find something that will truly challenge you, but something that you've been curious about for a while. Let that be your starting point and just do it. By starting small, a little challenge, maybe that you've been interested in for a while, but that's low risk, you can have a small success. And that success can motivate you towards an even bigger challenge moving forward. So start small, but the imperative word, just start. Speaking of growth mindset, I've actually created a growth mindset that I've coined change enthusiasm. And I want to gift something about that for you today for free. I actually want to gift you a chapter from my best-selling book, Change Enthusiasm: How to Harness the Power of Emotion for Leadership and Success, specifically the introductory chapter of this mindset. It's actually going to give you a framework, practical steps to actually put into practice a growth mindset. And I want to gift that to you today for free. All you got to do is click on the link below. I want to make sure you have the research, the insights, and the data to fuel your growth through even your greatest change challenges. I'm Cassandra Worthy. And until we meet again, keep growing and keep rocking.